Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Legendary Founding Titan. This is it. This is this is it for the Halo 3. Um um I'm honestly not sure if I'm ready for this one. You already know it's coming. You already know. The death of the boy. my man Johnson, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for this, to be honest. Oh man, I don't know. This is gonna hurt. I built him up again by playing all these games, and now it's like I'm kind of having to go through it again. So I'm yeah. Let's just get into this. Let's get this over with. Gosh dang it. It's a great mission, but that one part, god dang it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh man, I'm not looking forward for this. Music's on point too, as always.
We are aboard. Humans and elites. Will you not come with us, brother? No. This is our fight. And I will see it finished.
Johnson, do you have the frigate?
Yes, ma'am. I'll land her as close to the control room as I can.
Safe is better than close, Sergeant Major.
Roger that. And ma'am, it's good to have you back.
Halo. It's so new, unfinished. I'm not exactly sure what will happen when we fire it.
We'll head for the portal. And we'll all go home.
If I'm not mistaken, this area is actually a resemblance of a mission on Halo 1. I know it'd probably be like the 5th mission, probably, because it is a winter region. But of what this area is supposed to be, I forget. Oh wait, it might be just that tower, because the tower is actually on this map. I just not thought of that. Actually, is
Head
there?
through the cliffs.
Let me just look at something real quick. Because there's like a bunch of guns here just lying around. Yeah, if I'm going with anything, it's gonna be shotgun. I'll keep this. I like that. I'm keeping this. I don't remember what difficulty I put it on. I guess it was probably normal. More than likely. The winter maps are quite nice on Halo 3, even to this day. There's like a little console area over there. I don't really feel like going in there though. Yeah, it's just the tower area.
Did you think me defeated?
No, but I kind of wish you were.
Control room's at the top of that tower, Chief. Go!
Get out of my way. Out of my way. There we go. Ugly freaks. Damn, he just hit him. Get out of my way. At least the Sentinel's on our side. For now. Yeah, get him, Arbiter.
I got you covered, Chief. Meet you at the top of that tower.
What's up, Johnson?
Keep moving, Chief. I got your back.
I'm on my way, Johnson. There he is.
Blood are crawling all over that tower. Watch yourself.
Yeah, they're kind of mean. Oh, fuck. Arbiter, help me. Oh my goodness. That was a little close. Let's get more brute shot ammo. There we go.
Spark, you in there? Open the damn door.
Of course, Reclaimer. Just as soon as you dispose of all proximate blood risk. I'm afraid contamination protocols do not allow for...
Yeah, I hear you.
Was that the monitor? You didn't tell me he was here.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
We are finally doing what he wanted.
Yeah, so it seems. See how good my placements are for these like little laser things. Well, I guess if I was actually covering them, it would have been better, but... They kind of swarmed the little drone. You know, the terrifying fact is this grave mine really could just keep sending these guys all day. We wouldn't be able to stop them all. Even as a damn chief.
We've won this time.
Hell yeah. Johnson!
Open up! Coast is clear.
Not for long. I'm tracking additional dispersal pods. They'll be hitting
Those things
any
will turn
minute.
against you if you leave them there.
Arbiter, let's move!
God dang it. Dude, this is already painful because I already know it's coming.
Do I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is foe?
It's trying to rebuild itself on this ring.
Hurry! Control room's close!
It's so weird going through this place again. Not that it's... I mean, it is rebuilding, so it's not like what it used to be back on the first game. Because in the first game, this area was way bigger. Because you can easily glide a Banshee through here, no problem. Now, not so much. I mean, you still could, but you don't have near the room you do in Halo 1. Like, Halo 1's areas for this control room place is just huge in comparison. God dang.
Yank me, Chief.
The last time we were all
not
together.
gonna lose her, too.
Oh, hello. Wonderful news. The installation is almost complete.
Terrific.
Fuck you.
Yes, isn't it? I have begun my simulations. No promises, but initial results indicate this facility should be ready to fire in just a few more days.
We don't have a few more days.
But a premature firing will destroy the Ark.
Deal with it.
Will destroy this installation. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Absolutely unacceptable! Protocol dictates action! I see now that helping you was wrong! You are the child of my makers, inheritor of all they left behind. You are Forerunner. But this ring is mine.
Fucking asshole.
I take no pleasure in doing what must be done. You do not deserve this ring. I have kept it safe. It belongs to me.
Not for long.
Anything for you, Johnson.
My eyes!
Yeah, die. Fucking bastard.
I'm getting you out of here.
No, no, you're not. No, don't let her go. Don't ever let her go.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Send me out with a bang.
Chief, I'm so sorry.
That scene still hurts, man. Especially after.
I am sorry, Spartan. But come.
How to make a sacrifice worthwhile. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Even in death, your sergeant guides us home.
Oh yeah.
We still have a chance.
That was still alive, I guess not. God, that scene hurts, man. I hate it.
Find the doorway in the cliffs, Chief. The dawn is on the other side.
Like water I ever had. These simply condition time. Sleep inside.
There, Johnson's warthog.
This one's for you, Johnny.
Come on, Spartan, go, go, go!
Oh man, that scene. Just... Oh, time to see the ultimate climax now, boys. This shit's so crazy, all these explosions. Holy shit! Get the hell out of my way. Hurry up, go! Ugh. Holy crap! There's a thing on me!
Charging sequence at 30%.
Good boy. Oh my god, I actually don't know where to go. Okay. I was confused for a minute there. I was like, what the shit? Oh. This thing's already fucking falling. Hurry! Get the hell out of my way, tank boys. Get out of this bitch! Light him up, Arbiter. Motherfucker's charging fast, ain't it? There it is! The home run, boys! Come on!
80% charged.
God, it's so fucking chaotic. I got the flood, just don't give a fuck though either. They're just like staying to the very end. Same as the Sentinels. They're both just committed to this fight. Like, they're like, we don't give a damn if we blow up.
Firing sequence initiated.
Oh, not good, boys. Urgh!
Got it, Chief. Jump. Floor it right into the hangar.
Here we go!
Chief!
Oh, forgot that tank barely misses him. Goodbye, Ark.
If we don't make it,
We'll make it.
it's been an honor serving with you, John.
For us, the storm has passed. The war is over. But let us never forget those who journeyed into the howling dark and did not return.
My boy, Johnson.
For their decision required courage beyond measure, sacrifice, and unshakable conviction that their fight, our fight, was elsewhere. As we start to rebuild, this hillside will remain barren, a memorial to heroes fallen. They ennobled all of us, and they shall not be forgotten. Reset! Hop!
I kind of wish Shipmaster was in this scene as well. Just because of their earlier conflict between him and Lord Hood.
What your kind did to mine, I can't forgive them. But you have my thanks for standing by him to the end. Hard to believe he's dead.
Were it so easy. Things look different without the prophet's lies clouding my vision. I would like to see our own world, to know that it is safe. Fear not, for we have made it so. By your word, Arbiter. Take us home.
Such a satisfying ending, though. The elite's kind of like going home and, you know, the war's over. What's crazy is the game, I mean, the franchise could have ended here. But it's funny because, like, if you play that mission on Legendary, what actually happens is the Fort Ontadon, the ship that you're with,
Chief,
actually falls
can you hear me?
into a foreign planet.
I thought I'd lost you too.
So it does continue, even with the Bungie stuff.
What happened?
I'm not sure. When Halo fired, it shook itself to pieces. Did a number on the Ark. The portal couldn't sustain itself. We made it through just as it collapsed. Well, some of us made it.
Oh yeah, we believe he's dead, don't we? Arbiter.
truth and the covenant, the flood. It's finished.
It's finished.
I'll drop a beacon, but it'll be a while before anyone finds us. Years, even. I'll miss you.
Wake me when you need me.
You know, that's one really depressing thing, though. It's like, after all that, Master Chief can't even really enjoy the victory. Like, he just goes back into cryo, waiting for the next fight, basically. Because I think they said in lore, like, Master Chief's so, like, bloodthirsty that when he's not fighting something, he actually, like, shakes. If I'm not mistaken, I think somewhere in lore it says that. Like he's, like, almost like a smoker, where, like, they have to, like, constantly smoke, or anyone that has, like, an addiction problem. Like, his addiction is just killing, basically. Because that's all he's done his entire life. I mean, it's kind of depressing in that sense. But yeah. So Halo 3, what I guess we can just talk about a few things before I sign off here. But wow, like, doing that mission again, man, just hurts. Like, with the whole Johnson thing, it's just, yeah. Because I love Johnson, man. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, most people do. And after building it back up again, since I played every Halo game, like, silent, like, at the same time, sort of deal, or going through it, like, as a series, doing it all again and watching him just die like that, it's just like, damn, man. Like, Miranda Keyes was pretty sad for me too. I didn't really say much to Miranda. Like, Miranda Keyes did hurt a little bit. But Johnson, just even more so. Just because of his deliverance, because of the fact that he wasn't even supposed to be a character. Like, in Halo 1, it was not planned for him to be a character, but he was such a badass and so beloved because of his few lines that he did have in the game, that they decided, well, we might as well make him a full-time character. And so they did. And he's like in lore, he's like a Spartan 1, basically. It's like Spartan 1. I forget if he's like, I don't know if he's like the first ever Spartan, but I can't remember. I don't know the whole lore behind that. I just know he's like a Spartan 1. I think it went wrong or something, so he's not technically a full Spartan, but he is, like, pretty strong still, though. He's like the most badass Marine you'll ever get. Or hell, even ODST, because he has wore ODST armor before, so he. But, yeah. Just seeing him go, it's just like, damn. And I feel like you have a lot more time with Johnson than you do with Miranda. Because he's actually in a lot of missions with you, too. So it's just like, you do save him a lot, and, like, in the first mission, you save him. And, well, it was a save sort of deal. Like, he got to Master Chief and, woke him up, basically. Make sure he's okay. And, yeah. Like, yeah. It's just wild to me that two of the best characters in the franchise, well, hell, for some people, three of the best, being Guilty Spark as well, all died. Well, hell, four, like, literally, like, 4 to 5 characters, yeah, 4 to 5 characters died. Like, it was, like, on Covenant, Miranda and Truth died. Prophet of Truth and Miranda Keys died in the same mission, and then in this mission, Johnson and Guilty Spark both die. I did, I do like Guilty Spark, or at least I did. Um, that was pretty hostile at the end because I like Johnson so much more. Um, I guess it's because you just have a lot more time with him than Guilty Spark, and Guilty Spark is also just seen as an asshole because he tries to kill you twice. And granted, it is part of his programming, though. It's not like he's being a dick about it. It's just that's what his makers force him to do, sort of deal. What they programmed him to do. So it's kind of yeah. Um, but yeah, just I think this doesn't this wrap up. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, this finalizes all of the Bungie games. Does not realize that, except for well, hell, I can't even say Halo Wars because Halo Wars was made by Asama Studios. It wasn't made by Bungie. So yeah, this actually wraps up every Bungie game. And then we're gonna go to the 343 game. Well, I'm not like I said before. I'm not playing Halo 5. Um, I I don't have it on. I don't have it on PC for one. I don't like it for two. Because at the end, I think I said this many times, but at the end of the series, I want to like after all these campaigns are out, I want to do a tier list on which is the best or worst the best campaign. Um, but I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do Halo 5 because I mean it's pretty obvious that Halo 5 is probably gonna be at the bottom anyway. I mean Halo 5, I couldn't even play Halo 5, like because here's the thing, I can record Halo 5 if I did get the game and everything, but the entire time I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd probably be like moaning because I'm just so fucking bored. Because Halo 5's campaign is awful from start to finish. Just completely dog shit. Like you can you can say what you want about 343, and you know you can say what you want about 343. Like I will defend them when it comes to Halo Infinite. I will defend them when it comes to Halo 4. I don't think Halo 4 was nearly as bad. Like multiplayer, yes, multiplayer was bad. The custom games was good. Custom games was pretty nice. Forging was a lot better than ever before. It just the only problem with Forge is like on Halo 4 there wasn't really that many good maps. And that's one problem that I do see with 343 that I will say their maps aren't bad. They're just what you would expect. They're not like anything special. They're not. They're just exactly what you would expect, or worse. They're just not. They're not bad. They're just boring, plain. Uh, that's one thing I will say about 343's maps. Most of them are not that interesting. Um, but Halo 4's campaign, I think, had a lot more emotion for me than most of the Halo games. I think even more than Halo 3 because for me personally, I will say I did feel more when Johnson died than Cortana. But what made that scene so much worse was the fact that Master Chief was completely shut down because of it. Not completely, but you could tell like he was really like he was upset with Johnson too, obviously, but they made him so much of a machine, and there wasn't really that much time for Chief to really express himself when Johnson died, because that was when the ring was activated, or when he had to activate the ring. So there wasn't much time for him to really grieve, I guess, over Johnson. But for Katana, on the other hand, there was, and it made that scene so much more emotional for me. And they also made Chief much more of a much more similar to a human with emotion. I never got behind Master Chief that much because of the fact that he practically is just a machine in the Bungie games. Like, you cannot tell me that he's not. He's pretty much a machine. Doesn't question orders. Like, rarely does he question orders in the Bungie games. I think he questions orders like maybe once, and it doesn't even like say much bad about it. Um, he, yeah, I can't even think of one time he actually did question orders. Like, there's a couple of times that he did like disobey orders, like when he was trying to save Captain Keyes, and he was like, "Get out of here, soldier, leave me." After he was trying to go after him against his will, there's that. But outside of that, though, there wasn't anything that he really like completely just disobeyed or whatever. Like he's just a soldier, super soldier, going to one mission to the next, one fight after another. You can't tell me he's not like just a killing machine. That's all he was. That's why I can't really get behind the character that much in the Bungie games. But in the 343 games, I can't say for Halo 5, but Halo 4 and Infinite, they made him a lot more appealing, a lot more relatable. And that's what a character should be. I'm not saying that fucking Master Chief should be fucking, you know, joyful and all that bullshit. I'm just saying that he has to have. I feel like for a character like him, having no emotion just makes him a lot worse. I feel like having emotion makes him a stronger character. It's just like fucking Kratos. I kind of compare these two together a lot, and it's because they have a lot of similarities. Like, in the first few games for both of them, they didn't have much of a personality. It was just Master Chief was just doing orders, doing his job, protecting the universe, and then he later became a greater, character. Fights for reasons rather than just orders. For Kratos, it's the same way where he's at the beginning. He's just basically he does have reasons, but he does have more reason than Chief at the beginning because he lost so much, but he's also killing a lot of people that are just innocent. Like, he doesn't really have any other emotion than just pure fucking rage, and vengeance. So, and then later he kind of grows. They both grow in greater character. So, I don't know. That's one thing I just like about the 343 games. With 4 and Infinite, they more establish him to be human than just a killing machine. Uh, but yeah, like that. I just like those games more for Chief. I don't like those games more entirely. I won't say that. I don't like those games more entirely. Um, but I do like Master Chief's personality a lot more. Uh, and I also do. There is some good highlighted characters in 343. Like, a lot of the Banished guys they added are pretty interesting. Like Pavium and Vortis, from Halo Wars 2. They're pretty interesting characters. Atriox is pretty interesting. He's pretty awesome. And what I find funny though, like I complain about this too with Atriox, where it's like this guy came out of nowhere and was able to battle the Covenant and whatever not, and is so powerful that he could beat 3, Spartans. And that's true. Like, this guy came out of nowhere and just is this powerful. But you also got to say this for Tartarus. Like, Bungie did the same fucking thing. You can't single-handedly say 343 like did that too. Bungie did that too. like with Tartarus. I mean, he was just a random. But the only thing we know about him is that he was the brute chieftain. He was the leader of all brutes. We didn't know much about his character, like his background. At least Aatrox had a background. He didn't even have a background. He was just a big brute chieftain that came out of nowhere and is able to fling energy sword elite guys across the fucking room with little to no effort. So I mean, if you like, you can't say that 343. You can't say that Bungie did a lot better than 343 because there's a lot of missing context from Bungie games too for their characters. I mean, you could look it up in lore, but honestly, 343 does a lot more better job with that, even with like being more lore accurate, with actually writing down a shit ton of stories with lore. They have a lot more than I don't. I can't. I don't know if they have a lot more than, but they probably do by this point. They probably do have more lore written down than Bungie does. So like, yeah, and like I was just saying though, like I love Tartarus and Aatrox, but you gotta like people got mad about Aatrox because he came out of nowhere. But Tartarus did the same thing. He came out of nowhere. He was just a random brute. We didn't know his backstory. We know less about his backstory than we do of Aatrox. I mean, Aatrox doesn't make much sense, but at least he has a backstory. That's actually written in the game. I'm not saying that every Covenant or every character needs a background, but I'm just saying people did complain about that, and Tartarus came out of nowhere too. The Prophets came out of nowhere as well. We didn't know who they were. We don't know their backstories to this day. Well, we do, at least with the lore, but not like in game. We don't know in game, and there might be some like hidden messages around the maps, like the terminals. There might be that tell you, but I don't know. I'm just talking about the cutscenes and shit. And the cutscenes, like it's not hidden away. It's not hidden away, context. Halo Wars 2 opens up with his backstory for Aatrox. So, but anyway, back on track with Halo 3. Yeah, Halo 3, what a great game. To this day, had a lot of fun making this one. Let's do a moment of silence for my boy Johnson, though. Okay. And that's one thing that sucks is Johnson's dead. I do like Lasky, but he's not better than Johnson for me yet. Yet. It's gonna take a while for that to happen. Probably never will, because I like comedy relief characters a lot more. As just a goofball. But because Lasky's like super serious with his, job and everything. But he does have heart. I do like Lasky a lot. I like Lasky a lot. I don't care for Palmer that much. Locke was. I don't even remember much about Locke. A lot of the new characters they brought in Halo 5 were just not needed. But I do like Lasky a lot. I like Lasky. I did like the one elite that they brought in. I can't remember his name anymore. But he dies like instantly in Halo 5. Halo 3 is yeah. I can't think of any mission I didn't like. Halo 3 has, well, I don't know, I like that mission too, but it's just annoying with all the flashes and stuff going on constantly. That mission's just really annoying to play. Cortana. But I do like all the missions in Halo 3. There's not a single mission Like in the ODST missions, I won't lie to you, I was actually really struggling with those ones. Like some of them. Like I like ODST, but ODST has a lot of boring levels. I don't mind them a boss in the streets like at all, but there's a lot of missions on there that are just like either they're just too short or they're just straight up boring. ODST did not do that many missions for me that was like really exciting. Because even the Scarab mission, when you're like flying around in a Banshee in ODST, that mission even falls flat for me. Because you're constantly on the run out of the Banshee, go down on ground, go find a fucking terminal after fighting 500 brutes, and then you gotta do that cycle like 2 or 3 times, and it's incredibly boring. Um, yeah, it's incredibly boring. I don't care much for it. So ODST did not really do too many missions for me that was like super exciting. It was a great game. I'm not like it has great atmosphere, great characters, amazing characters, in fact. Um, but it's just the missions were nowhere near as fun. Halo 3, on the other hand, had a lot of great missions. Halo 2 had a lot of great missions. I still think Halo 2 is a lot better, especially after playing it again in Halo 3. I think Halo 2's campaign is a lot better. Um, I like the story more. I like the characters more. Well, it's kind of hard to say that because it's all the same characters, basically. It's just there's less. In Halo 3, there's just less of a cast. There's just less characters in the cast in Halo 3. So, I just prefer Halo 2 for a multitude of reasons. There's just so many more conflicts. Because the one mission, Gravemind, you're literally witnessing elites, grunts, and hunters battling hunters, swarm, and brutes. While, well, wait, no, that wasn't right. It was elites, grunts, and hunters versus brutes, jackals, and swarm. You're watching all these, different factions just battling against each other. On top of that, you have the flood coming in on the next mission. So you have like a 3-way firefight just happening, and it's just so fucking chaotic. I love when multiple factions are just battling each other. It's so interesting. But yeah, Halo 3 was definitely one of my favorites in the sense of big open fields of battles, like the Covenant and the Ark, for instance. Those missions are really fun for me. Um, the Storm was really fun too. Uh, However, it's also one of the shortest games. I did not realize it was only 9 missions. I kept looking back through. I was like, it's only 9 missions. I thought it was 10. No, it's 9. Because it's just the epilogue. That's one mission, and then the arrival, which is just a cutscene. So there's only 9 missions. And I was like, wow, it's really short. I thought it was 10 missions. No, it's 9. But the Covenant and Ark kind of make up for it because they're just so long. But we're almost going on to an hour now. I think I ran a little on long enough about Halo 3 and other games and stuff. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Our next adventure is going to be Halo Wars. I'm really looking forward to going. It's going to be the Halo Wars Vanilla. We're going to be going into Halo Wars Vanilla, and I'm really excited to play that with you guys. And that's more my territory for strategy games. It's more my territory than FPS. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that one. Until then, I'll see you guys, well, in that video. Bye, guys.